All right, we're live. What's up, guys? How's it going? It's 1:46. I'm ready for the nighttime stream. It's the late night stream or the overnight stream, whatever you want to call it. We are. Karis went to bed at about 1:10 a.m. Then I made a video which totally failed. I made a video showing a whole Celebrations UPC box getting open, and guess what? The microphone wasn't working. The microphone ran out of battery. So I said, screw it, I'm going to make another video. So I made a Final Fantasy video. That cost another $1,400. And that one I used the phone microphone, so I wasn't worried about it anymore. All right. Oops. Let's see. Hot breaks. New tag slabs. Lugia is nice. And live card shop. I need something to say. What's topical? What's in the news? What is in the news? Anything funny? Let's see. I can't think of anything. The list is on my desk. Grading the list. All right, we'll hit save on that. How about that? No, sending the list to PSA. All right, that's all over the news. People can't stop talking about it. Let's jump over here. Okay, Mr. Alex is pinged. And let's jump into here. We got a crazy music playing. Oh, this music's making me feel all crazy. Oops, what happened? It paused. Not the list. Sending the list to PSA. You know what list I'm talking about. The list of cards I want graded. All right, it's a nice July 17th, middle of July. And it feels like the middle of July. I mean, it really does. It feels like we are in July. We are. What is this, by the way? Oh, a Joshua Collins label that needs to be canceled. So, the James break finish? No, you still have time to get in that. The last couple streams have been pretty slow. We are. So, nothing has moved too fast. Some gym breaks move. Like, look, we got this Gengar gym break. Jonathan Bagunas is in it. Oh, man, our breaks are what we really, I think, do different than other people. Let's see, we got our Pikachu break. We got a lot of breaks. Star Wars, Victini, James, Carddass, the candy giveaway, the exclamation point. Whoa, what the hell? Look at all these slabs. What the heliante? Hold on, let me log in here. Unlog. Unlock. I said unlog. All right. There we go. Tested our blue boat out today. It is working. We are ready to sell it. Now it can be sold. Just had it serviced. It's a lot of work to get a boat serviced, man. You have to wait in a long line. You know what that tells me? That tells me if you want to start a successful business, you can start a boat business in a place that doesn't have enough boat services. Wow, look at that spread. That's a lot of cards. You guys think we got too many breaks? I mean, that's just the slabs. We got other breaks going on over here, like the black-white ETB break. So that might be too many. That might do. And look, we're not even holding the Gengar. So, okay, the Mega break, that makes sense. This is the current star break. It is Eevee. So, yeah, wrap that up. We've got the Gyarados. He's great. Mothman. All right, Mothman's like an extra break. He's an unusual break. He's like a once-ever break. Lugia, he got to stick around. Here's Pikachu. 1 in 5 Classic Collection Pikachu. The Heartbreak. Manga D Teach Star Wars. Victini, 19 out of 33. The James Signature Break. Carddass Break. The Free Hitmonchan. And this is just a gym break. Nobody's in it yet, though. We are? Yeah, actually, there's a lot of unique breaks going on. That's what's really filling the table up so much. We have a lot of unique breaks going on. But obviously, this James break is pretty dang cool. It's 3 out of 15 so far, everybody. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So, did you guys see my short? I posted a short, but you might not have seen it before we went live. It's the Final Fantasy, one whole box of Final Fantasy in a minute. If you haven't watched it, you can take a second and watch it right now, or you can watch it after the stream. Let's see. Let me show you. My videos. It is. Yeah, right here. One whole box of Final Fantasy in a minute. Except it took 2.5 minutes, so... So you gotta watch that. I'm not gonna tell you what I pulled out of there. You have to see it. You gotta watch it yourself. I'll have a sip here. Ooh. Next box will be hotter, probably. That's because the box I opened was extremely hot, and the next box will be even hotter than that one. Here's Wigglytuff. We've got Full Armor Alex. Here's Black Label Hello Kitty. And here's I love the variety. Look at the variety here. We got Japanese Modern, Vintage Tops. That's Bandai Carddass Gundam. And that's Hello Kitty Black Label Weiss. Wow. And there's a classic vintage card, although it's more specialty than no rarity set. All right, cool, man. Well, let's just see if we have anything to do. I'm going to go ahead and delete some of these. We have 31 people in here. How's it going, everybody? Smash that like button for me, will ya? All right, what we got? So this guy's showing me some cards. Maybe he wants to sell me some. I don't know. Okay, I got a picture of some cards from somebody. Let's see. Regarding your recruitment needs. All right, that's an ad. Delete that. Not so many junk ads this time. There were so many junk ads at the beginning of the day. Alex, PSX, first order, $50 for Slab Away. Oh, okay. We got the Alex Slab Away. All right. Welcome, guys. It's a wonderful July summer night. Hot summer night. Uh-huh. And Alex PSX has a Final Fantasy box that is going 1509. There we go, 1509. Good. All right. And that's it. We have no orders in the queue. How's it going, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? Welcome to our late night Pokemon card live stream. We've got a lot of slabs back. We have some beautiful slabs for break. All right, let's move this over here. The breaks are nice. They give you a chance to acquire a specialty card at a low price. It is kind of like opening... Oh, man, I love this card. Kind of like opening a booster pack. I'm so glad I bought that Gyarados. Remember I bought that Gyarados live? Let's see. PSA 10 Gold Star Gyarados. Purchased in January, right? Wasn't it January? I don't remember. Let's see. No way. Is this real? Look at this. What's today? It's the 17th. Is this real? Is this confirmed? I want to ask the seller if it was a confirmed sale. Look at this one. That says sold for $60,000. That can't be right. Because we just got ours for $19,000 in January. Could it have tripled in price? No way. I mean, it's a really rare card. It's more rare than the Charizard. The Charizard's like pop 100. This guy's only 37. That makes him quite rare. I gotta ask him if the... Let me ask this guy a question. Oh, I recognize this guy. I know this guy. I gotta ask him a question. Why do they make it so hard to talk to him? All right, let me just go to any of these items. I'll make a question from here. All right, here it is. All right. I'm asking the seller if it was a legitimate sale, like if the buyer paid. All right. Those are pricey, Alex. Some might be gradable. My cousin might get me the Pokemon McDonald's Japan promos. What? You get the promos, not me? That ain't right. All right, so let me put some of these away. I need to put some slabs away. We were showing them off. That's a nice Pichu. He's so nice. What do you guys think of this? Man, that is nice. That's got to be one of the best returns from the tag submission. God, that's good. Look at this Houndour. He's so cute. Oh, I had two of them. Oh my gosh, let me sleeve this one. One of them was unsleeved. Hey, Six, how are you tonight? Six, how are you? I agree, Troy. Well, the Pikachu is anyways. I got to do it on PC. Those are pricey, Alex. My cousin might give me the Pokemon McDonald's. I watched the short. I watched you miss at least 2 search foils in the back of the packs. I probably did. Do you think they were good? They weren't the Gold Star Kokobo, though. That's what matters. I was looking for Kokobo. I didn't see them, so I was just going fast. You gotta move fast in order to get a whole box open in 2 minutes. Wow, this feels like money. What the hell? You just know when a Pokemon card feels like money. That's crazy. I'm playing Marvel Rivals. Nice. All right, there we go. Cloud Giratina, nice. Those are some beautiful cards. You think I should keep the Cloud or sell them? I might just keep them. All right, let me take these off the table. Oh, no, I got to keep the Houndours over here. The Houndooms really ought to be sold. You know why? Because I can find more Houndooms. I just like them so much. I could stack that card all day long. Here we are. This card, however, will not be for sale. He is a hold. The Hidden Legends Milotic. That Gyarados cannot be $60,000. No way. I gotta make a video about that. If that's $60,000, I gotta make a video about that. Cause that's some tripling. No way. I don't believe it. It's gotta be fake. If it's not fakes, that's nuts. All right. Pikachu will go up. Those Neo binders are getting much more expensive. Yes. Pikachu's good. I like him. Pichu. Pichu is good. I like him. I like this Tyranitar. Rawr. Oh no! What else we got here? We got Butt Free. Got a couple other things to look at, huh? You guys like looking at Pokemon cards? Look at that Butt Free. You want a Butt Free break in the future? Here's a Magikarp 9. Here's a Scissor 10. And here's a free slab that we didn't finish giving out. We'll finish giving that one out, don't worry. But speaking of which, we got a free card tonight, okay? We're handing out a spot in the free card, so don't go anywhere. We don't want you going anywhere. Now, let's see. Here we go. We'll just sleeve that up. Okay. What is this music? What do you think the population is on this Magikarp here? You think it's crazy? Crazy brazy? Send those orders in if you want to have some fun tonight, guys. All right, let's just see. All right, so the Magikarp 9 is pop 118. That's still really low when you think about it. There's only like 5 of the 10s or whatever it was. And so if there's 115 of the 9s, that's pretty rare. I happen to be a big Rocket Returns fan. I got to hold it. The meaning of Island Boy has changed now. What does it mean? There we go. No wonder Sick gets no sleep. Who's Sick? I don't even know who that is. All right. Mr. Tone Nguyen, how are you tonight? All right. Here's the Milotic. Here's the Butt Free. Beautiful carp. He is so pretty. Okay. Just sleeving up some of these very nice slabs. Isn't that nice? That Butterfree, I feel like we should keep them ready to be turned into a break. These are all break material right here. All these. We got the Houndooms, we got a nice Scissor, a nice Butterfree, and a nice Pichu. These are all solid. So I'll set these over here. And then I think this pile is ready to be moved away. Houndour is an interesting card. You know, he can only be a reverse holo. There is no holographic Houndour because he's a common. So you either enjoy him as an uncommon or common non-holo or a reverse holo. There is no holo. Thank you. I know I'm pretty. Stranger Things trailer droped. It droped. Stop dropping me. All right. All right. Good. Do you ever group some cards for breaks? Yeah, we've done that before. Look at this. This was over in my personal collection. I don't know why it was over there. It wasn't supposed to be. Okay, good. Good, Annie kid. All right, let's just see what's happening. And refresh. It is Wednesday night. We are 16 minutes in. Oh, it's only been 16 minutes. Holy cow, I must be like caffeinated or something. I'm not caffeinated. It's so weird. It's only been 16 minutes into the stream. I feel like it's been 40 minutes in the stream. That is so good. Well, I think we shall start rotating slabs. That's what we should do. What do you guys think? Let's see what we got. We got Nato King, Terrapagos, Quips Blaziken. All right, Quips Blaziken did not break. We're going to put it up for sale like a typical Quip card. I know if this sells, it will excite her. There we go. Not a big fan of Stranger Things, but definitely going to watch the new one. Do you ever group some cards for breaks? 725. Shake your dreads for us. Machamp Rainbow Foil, huh? Ooh. Rainbow. Rawr. All right. In he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah. He's going in, folks. Machamp. 8. There we go. Happy Wednesday to you guys. How's your week going so far? How you doing? Nato King. Rawr. Oh, he's a PSA 10. I like that. He's a PSA 10. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a solid 10. Okay. Today I was out in the yard burning up a whole lot of stuff again. I suppose we could have live streamed it. It would have been nice. You guys were saying you want to see what we do after the stream. I don't blame you guys. We have some fun. Karis and I often video game together, or we cook and eat yummy food. Tonight we had Taco Bell. I still ate healthy though. I had mostly bean burritos. I had like 3 bean burritos, done. So 3 bean burritos for dinner. You are? So it was pretty good. But we like to eat and lay around on our comfortable couches. Today we tested out our Sea-Doo boat. Yes, it runs. Sea-Doo boat's running fine. And then we also, so the other night we tested out the Tri-Tune boat, and that is running, but it's got us a little nervous. We're not 100% sure on that one. It is all right, because that one was smoking a little bit by the end. But we're ready to sell both those boats, man. I'm ready to be boat free. I actually still really like the idea of owning a boat, just not those two. I don't like those kinds of boats. I wish I could find a boat that was just right for me. When you're a boat novice, you don't know what you want. You're still learning about them. I only have XRP, sadly. XRP going up, baby. XRP's going up. Something about babies. What do we got here? We got Zeppy. We got Jolty. And Muck. Okay, that's Muck. Here's the Jolteon. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh. Jolteon. Do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button, will you? Jolteon. Number 10. Okay. Okay. Same Asgro did. That's all you need. 4 wins. I only have a few XRP. Sadly. That's the only way to get rich now. You have to gamble on the crypto that you think is going to do well, or buy Pokemon cards, or open Pokemon cards, which is kind of like gambling. Kind of, but not quite, but kind of. It's a gray area. All right, we have Ivan Rodriguez. He says Terrapagos. Heck yeah, dude. Mr. Ivan, that's a good one. Rodriguez. Ooh, okay. Good. So how about one of those? Well, how about one of those Houndooms? Where'd I place that? I just had those a second ago. I didn't actually put them over there, did I? Wait, did I move them to where I just said they would not go? But look, there's a PSA Classic Collection Pikachu. I've been a busy boy. I've been grading these. Oh, damn it. I might actually put them over there. Okay, hold on. Let me look. I wasn't supposed to do that. Oh, they're not over here. Where the hell did I put them? What? I don't know where I put them. I can't believe that betting on the Pokemon card market has strongly outperformed the stock market. Like, what the hell? That's pretty good. If they're not in this pile, where'd I place them? Betting on the Pokemon card market is making me into a happy boy. What about you guys? Are you guys sitting on a lot of Pokemon cards? I hope you are. If you've been following us for a while, I've been singing the Pokemon card praise for like 6 years now. 6 years I've been saying it. 6 years. That's a long time. Oh, I found some more Victinis. What the hell? I didn't know those were there. All right. Where's all my stuff? Oh, wait, here it is. It's going to be back here, isn't it? Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. So I like this guy. He is good. Let's get him in the live customs. Live customs got to have one. Tag 10 Houndoom. Whoa. That is really fancy. So this is number 100, huh? Number 100. Okay, I'm going to place them in that live custom box right now. Yes, sir, I'm very happy camper. I've made a good Pokemon investments. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Anyone here sell some of their cards that they regret? A lot of people did that over the last, 2 years, essentially, because Pokemon was in a rut for 2 years. So a lot of people sold their card. I don't blame you guys. I sold some of mine that I shouldn't have sold, too. Like, I found out I sold that Prime Gengar. Oops, shouldn't have done that. He was a good one. So that was no bueno. That was bad. They are. How about any cards you guys picked up in January? Was anyone picking up some good cards before this big leap in price? My gut, my spider sense started tingling, man. I got a Raging Clue in January. I did. That was when you saw me drop some huge money on that Gyarados and everything else. Because I got a gut feeling and it said bye, bye, bye. I got a gut feeling and it told me what was up. That was a good prediction. Look at this Zapdos, man. He's 280, huh? I would never want to sell any of my cards. So this is going to be Poker, Zapdos, Yellow. Okay. A win, 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's go with, let's do 14. Why not? He's a pricey card. He's a lovely card. Okay. sold Rocket's Tyranitar PSA 10 last year. No! I did too. I sold one of my Rocket returns because I had a duplicate. I had 2 of them. So I said I can sell one of them. And I sold one of them, and it exploded in value. So all I had to do, I was this close. All I had to do was hold it just a little longer. I held it for so long. And in my desperate attempt to sell a couple cards and, you know, get some cash flowing, I gave up a great card during a low point. Yeah, that was one I sold. Anything I sold during that time period, that was good stuff. I sold a legendary Moltres. Oops. Should have done that. Should have held. But, and I sold a Sabrina's Gengar. Oops. Shouldn't have done that. I helped Anthony Kalura get a Dragonite, and then I basically ran out and bought one for the same price. So that was all good. I'm actually glad that turned out just right. But that was a stroke of luck because it was like the only Dragonite that price. I want to invest in 5K in Pokemon. Would you give advice? Go for a big card or buy a few on the lower end with the hopes that they go up. I mean, you're talking really technical stuff now, you know. I have my ways of getting the most value out of a Pokemon card. Maybe I'll make a video on that sometime. But I mean, buying $5,000 of Pokemon now that the market's really high, it's gonna bite you a little bit if the market corrects or something, if it crashes. So like, for example, if you buy some high-end vintage card for 5K and okay, you get a nice card and then it crashes and it goes back down to like 4K, you're going to be like, stupid, stupid, stupid. So now it's really hard to tell exactly what you should do. Mister, don't do random tight selling. It's been rough. I hurt every card I let go of, but progress is progress. Let me sip this. This is still my favorite drink right now. Look at that. Water, lemon juice. I love it. All right. That's a great company. I would buy stocks in their company. Ooh, we're having a slow Wednesday night. There are exactly no orders in the queue. Place an order, guys, if you want to see something opened. If you're brand new and you've never placed an order, why don't you place a first-time order? That way we have something cool to do rather than pick our noses. Unless you like picking your nose. I can't help you if you like picking your nose. Okay, what's this? Why'd I set this to the side? 40 bucks, it says. Is this still 40? I thought that was like 45. All right. We got that Houndoom in the live customs now. That's a good card, man. I'm drinking the same thing. That's Quip's Blazing Chicken is pretty. Yeah, Quip hand drew that. That's hand drawn. Hand drawn. She drew it by eye. Look at that. Cares. She definitely could have just been a furry, right? I'm pretty sure. Definitely furry vibes on that card. Okay. How about a new slab, huh? You want a slab? Give me one of them slabs. What we got here? Oh, Charizard 9. Darn. He must have been a regrade that did not regrade into a 10. So that's his last resting point. There we go. Very good, very good. We just missed your orders, Brett. I got PSA 10 Gold 25th Anniversary promo for $30. Now it's $300. Oh, yeah, the Umbreon Gold Star. That one's exploded. How do you feel about sending more weapons to Ukraine? This war was supposed to be over by now. Now Trump and Putin are at odds. Well, yeah, so it was obvious what happened, right? So Trump got a mineral deal with Ukraine. And so now he's, yay, Team Ukraine, you Team Ukraine. So now that there's an actual sort of like reason for the U.S. to want to win, Trump's going to try and win. And Putin's saying, well, we demand these really tough conditions in order to end the war. And I've read the conditions. They're outrageously stupid. So Putin is super unreasonable. He wants all of, Ukraine can't join NATO. No NATO weapons, no NATO help. There's like a limit to the Ukraine military. You're not allowed to grow your military too big. Oh, and also they keep all the land they already took. We don't get back any of the land. And so it's just sort of like, we win, you lose, and we get to build our military up while yours stays a little. And so what would stop them from just going back in later? So it's a really stupid thing. And Ukraine was like, well, we want assurances that you can't come back in. And so Ukraine wants NATO allies to be, you know, parked inside of the remainder of Ukraine, right? Because then Russia won't dare shoot. Russia's like, no, 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 you can't have that. So yeah, it's the thing is, Trump's a salesman. He told everyone he was going to end it in a day, and he was lying. So he overpromised. He wasn't lying, but he was overpromising. You know, it's kind of like lying. It's like sort of like lying. It's very interesting, though. You know, it's win at any cost, sort of. So PSA 9 Topps Charizard. Ooh, I want a Charizard. All right, let's see. We just missed your orders, Brett. There's a reason why Vlad is named Putin. He don't like to pull out. What? Wait, is Brett here? I can't see. If Brett's here, I can't see him talking. Let's see. Oh, there he is. Wow, it wasn't showing me your messages. Have I missed anything in the past couple days? Nothing too crazy. A couple breaks went off. I think you were in one or two of them, but you did not pull the card. Oh, yeah, a break you were in went off, and you got the star spot from that. So now you are in the Quest sticker break. Is that correct? Let's see. So here's the Quest sticker break, and it's a Q bag, like QAnon. And let's see. Yes, you are in this, Mr. Brett. You pulled the star card out of a different break and got moved over to this guy. So this guy's got 8 spots left. He is the EV break. Ooh, look at this. That's a red label Zard. Red label. That's rare. That is rare. Okay, here we go. I'm here. Aerospace, to see your messages, I had to go over to the little gear in the upper right-hand corner and go from filtered messages to all messages. So filtered messages makes it so that I don't see all the messages. But that's weird that it was hiding your message. Why would it do that? It doesn't make any sense. So busy with work, hard to keep up. Oh, good, man. It's good to hear. We are. So, how about... What? Look at this little guy. Voltorb is Voltorb. All right, so the live customers are full. The Poke Shuffles are full. How about this Voltorb? Classic. Classy. Voltorb. Blah, 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 blah. What was that Gengar break? Only needed 2 people. That's a very good one. So this Voltorb going to be about $39. Yeah, let me show you. Here it is. This needs 2 people in it. It only needs 1 person. Mr. Jonathan's in here. $40 buy-in. That is the Japanese Dark Phantasma Gengar. All right, you ready? I am apparently getting a couple more slabs from Mr. Adam Pashuis pretty soon. He sent me a couple cards to sell. Tossing that. So busy with hard work. This is going to say 39. Okay, there we have it. Voltorb's up on the table. How about Zapdos? Zap, zap, zap. You sending in, Tone? There we go. So, classic Zapdos. Uh-huh. There is no tag 10 of this. We're going to check the PSA 10s. Okay. Ah, here it is. Ooh, kind of pricey, actually. All right. Where's my boxes? Oh. All right. Ooh. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Look at that beautiful Zapdos. How about this? Oh, Electrode. Be still. Wait, look at that. What? I didn't see this. This one got the pristine grade. Pristine. What? Wow. They add that up there probably because you miss it if you're not looking. All right. What do I do with this? What do their pristine 10s go for? Should I cross it to BGS for potential perfect grade? Because I know the black label does very well. Wow, it does look very nice. Too bad it's on an electrode and not the Charizard. Give me the Charizard pristine. Oh, this music's kind of nice. Never knew they had pristine. They do, but it's kind of like the SGC pristine. It's very rare for them to hand it out. So this is kind of like their version of black label. You guys catch that? So Tag Grading's black label is just the pristine grade. They don't hand it out like CGC hands their pristine out pretty fast, right? This company hands it out super rare, and that is how SGC does it too. Nice. Yeah, too bad it's an electrode. I mean, who cares about electrode, dude? What was the multiple pack lot called again? The Jumbo Break. But we don't have one. It's sold out. I have to build a new one. We have this Final Fantasy pack break, which needs 5 more people. We have this binder break. Nobody has jumped into the binder break. It's 1 in 8 spots. What do you guys think about that? Do you think it was too large, maybe? Maybe the binder break was too big. Maybe it's not big enough. Maybe I should make it much larger. Or maybe everyone here's a slab collector. Here's Metazoo. Metazoo, I choose you. Okay, let's see. The vintage pack break for Gym 1 is... 7 spots deep. Needs 3 more spots. There we are. The Jumbo Break. Yes, you want me to put together a Jumbo Break? Jumbo Break always does well. You notice that? Jumbo Break's a popular one. People love the Jumbo Break. Okay, so here's Robert Hernandez, 5 English, OP9. OP9s, you got it, man. You better not pull the freaking manga, because you're going to make the other people mad if you do. They've been digging in there. Let's see. They're going to be like, I've cleared that box. That should have been mine. They're going to be angry. Welcome, guys. Happy Wednesday. It's hump day. Not that kind of hump. All right. The middle of the week. It's over. It's basically Thursday. Who doesn't love Thursday, man? Thursday is fantastic. Thursday is one of the best days of the week, because then the next day is Friday. I'm all in. BTC for me. Nice, dude. What's BTC at? I know it's been pumping. What's BTC at? That's not a surprise. Are the stock markets going up? Pokemon's gone way up. Maybe BTC reaches 200,000 by December. Oh, wait, yeah, it's at 118. Very nice. So that's good. So it's going sideways a little bit. It's still rising slightly. Boy, it really rose on July 7th, 8th. Rose by a big chunk. That's cool, man. Think about not Argentina. What was it? Which country was it that started investing in Bitcoin openly? I can't remember. Was it Argentina? It wasn't Argentina. No. It was the other one with the one president who started locking everybody up. El Salvador. Mamacita. So they were the ones, and they were like locking people up because they didn't like having so many gangs in their country. And they just said, why don't we just put them all in prison? And then their country became very nice all of a sudden. Here's Slivery. Crocodile. All right, I remember these packs. Let's go ahead and start sleeving this. What a concept. I know. It's a mix. You got to have some toughness, and you got to have some empathy. You got to have a mix. Sometimes people are going down the wrong path, and they just need a chance to turn their life around. Other people are cold stone killers, and you need to be able to tell the difference between the two types of people. And then the cold stone killers just need to be locked up. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's in nature. Like when the animals eat each other. We're animals. We're animals with less hair and bigger brains. which in a certain way makes us way worse than some of the other animals. You know what I mean? Think about those guys that lock you up and torture you. You ever think of that about that? You know, if you get killed by a bear isn't going to do that. Bear's not smart enough to do that. Bear's just hungry. He would be like, hey, you're in my territory. I eat you. Look at that lemon crocodile. All right. There you have it. Robert Hernandez. The doctor says you might die if you keep working so much, but you're pretty passionate about it. So I bet it doesn't even feel like work at times. I think you'll be okay. Yeah, well, so the doctor says I need to exercise, I need to be outside, and the doctor also says I need to actually, like, rest. Like, the doctor knows my sleep schedule. The doctor knows that I might get, like, 5 or 6 hours of sleep when I should be getting 7 to 8, and I just have trouble sleeping. I have trouble sleeping these days. You know, it's like an overactive mind. Like, I just want to get up and get back to it, and, yeah. Robert. All right, Robert. I appreciate your concern. I'm not too worried about it, to tell you the truth. All right. The doctor didn't diagnose me with cancer or something. Here we go. Mr. Robert. You got Oh, Robert, you got an old bag, man. So this bag expires in 3 months. Be sure to ship it out by the 3-month mark. I only get 2 hours of sleep each day. It sucks. Nah, that's not enough. You got to get more than 2. Anyways, yeah, the doctor was like, you know, it's really important to be able to relax. I was like, I think the doctor can tell I'm not a very relaxed kind of person. Here's Sweet Coon. Here's Sweet Coon. Ooh. And Mask Ogre. What do you guys think? Do I sound like the relaxed type? This guy definitely chills around. Do I sound like the relaxed type? I'm not that relaxed, ever. Nightmare still occurring? Yeah, actually, yeah, I had a nightmare not too long ago. Yeah. I had a nightmare that my fingernails were coming off. Venmo's doing that crap again. Gonna have to use PayPal. Damn it, Venmo! You have a soothing voice. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Prison doesn't always work because not everyone can be corrected in correctional facilities. Not to mention many people are innocent and in jail for crimes they never committed. Yes, you are correct. There are flaws to the jail system. And so this is why I said it's kind of a mix of things. You know, you got to be tough, but you also got to be smart. You got to have empathy too. So, you know, sometimes people go to jail for crimes that you can't really prove they committed. You just really think they probably did it. And if they didn't commit the crime, of course, they're going to say, I definitely didn't do it. And then we're just going to stroke our chins and go, okay. And if that person's found guilty by a group of people, that doesn't mean that they definitely did the crime. It just means that a group of people think they did the crime. So it's, you know, if you grew up thinking that the justice system is like some paragon of perfect decision making, not at all. Not at all. It's just, you know, like when you got a group of people judging you going, I think he's guilty. It really is just a group of average people sitting in there going, I don't know, maybe. So, yeah, it's an interesting thing. And then some cases are more clear than others. This is why lawyers are so well paid. Because at the end of the day, the ability to discern the truth between two parties that are arguing, that is a powerful skill. And as a lawyer, your job is to influence and to make strong arguments. But, yeah, it's a powerful thing. You know, if I had a kid and they became a lawyer, that'd be cool as heck, man. When I was a kid, I thought I'd enjoy being a lawyer. I liked arguing a lot, and I liked talking, and, yeah, I thought I'd be a lawyer. You remind me of my father. A no-nonsense, hard-working, get-it-done by all means type of person. Yo faja. Yo faja. Look at this Dragonair. Here it is, Oma Star. You're no-nonsense, you're hardworking, you collect millions of dollars of Pokemon cards, you're just like them. I'm just kidding. Look at this Oma Star. He's so not going to get purchased. Here's Irving Morales with Crimson Haze times 5. All right. I like this music. Where's the Crimson Haze? Is that it? I think I found it. All right. Moving all this. I took law classes as electives in college. It was fun. Oh, nice. I took a creative writing course because it fit my schedule for computer science really well, and it was an elective that fulfilled my electives. Also, by the way, when I took the course, I was pretty sure at that point that college was like a scam. That was one of the most unredeemable classes when it came to wasting your money. Because you go in there and it's just sort of like a teacher going, how do you feel about this writing? You guys should write me something now and I'll judge it. And then he judges it, or he tells you to pass it to the person on the left. And then that person judges how much they liked what you wrote. I did very well in that class. I actually love writing. It's easy for me, very easy for me. I write like a bazillion words a minute, and it just comes naturally. So I took the class because I knew I'd get a good, strong score in it, and it would help pad my GPA. What was my GPA by the end? My GPA was like 3.2 or something. No, I can't remember. Was it 3.4? I can't remember, actually. It was tough, man. Computer science wasn't easy at all. There were a lot of classes I got B's in. I got like 1 or 2 C's. I got 1 or 2 A's as well, but I majority got B's in almost every course. They were tough, the computer science courses. Here we go. I was a B average student for sure. What class did I get a C in? Obviously I got an A in the creative writing. I felt, though, strongly after the creative writing course, I thought some of college is just a waste of time, isn't it? Like, who needs to be told, how do you feel about something, go write something? Like, you don't need a professor for that at all. And the class cost just as much as any class. And you had to take electives. You didn't have a choice. Like, you're going for computer science, but now you must take social studies or art history. I took an art history course. Or what's another good one? I took German language 1 and 2 because I like the way it sounds. And then I took, what was another fun elective? It was like world history literature, where you had to read like the Odyssey and the Iliad, which I'd already read as a kid, so that was easy. I'd already read it. Easy. But you gotta take those courses to finish your degree, because they don't want you to just know how to code. You have to be cultured. You have to be educated. I don't know. I think it's ridiculously overpriced. It's not a bad thing, but it's just they charge you too much for it. If you're going to make somebody read the Iliad and the Odyssey and then write a report about it, that shouldn't cost, $12,000 or whatever people are getting charged nowadays. So schools are hustling you and making you take bad courses. You know what it is? There should be different prices for different courses. Courses that are actually valuable should definitely cost more money, and the non-valuable courses should be close to free. That's how it really should be. Like art history, are you kidding me? They just had me memorize a bunch of famous paintings. I can't remember any of that stuff. I don't remember any of the paintings. I don't remember the name of any painting or the artist. I only memorized those names and paintings for the tests, and now I can't remember any of it. Like, I learned, like, the Renaissance and some other time periods, and I learned, like, some different styles the Romans used. Who cares? Like, that was thousands of dollars for that class. It was like $4,000. $4,000. I could, in that time period, I could have just bought $4,000 of Pokemon cards, and those cards would have turned into $400,000 by today, So, yeah, I don't know. Big waste. Huge waste. Some classes are very good, though, like computer science courses. If you want to be a software engineer and you're taking computer science classes, you're going to do very well. All right. Mr. David says, I moved. Could you ship my bags to this new address? Yes, sir. It looks like you sent in a round for shipping. My favorite college classes elective was wine tasting. What? It's almost like they're saying, yeah, we know this is not serious. They're like, we know you're just getting your points and then getting out of here. Yeah, I took creative writing. What a joke, dude. That shouldn't even be considered a class. How can there be a class like, assembly programmer language with the hardware side too? How can there be a class like that where it's almost impossible to get an A? And then there's a class like creative writing, and it's just like open to interpretation if your writing was good or bad. Like what? I think this one's good. This one's bad. All right. So let's go ahead and edit this one. Good. It does have your email in it. So we're just going to do an edit on it. And then, oops, I don't need to see this. All right, here we are. I guess I could have deleted this. All right. That was a class 2. So many stupid classes. I was good at technical writing. Here we are. Oh my God, technical writing. All right. How do you feel about that? The professor liked my writings, man. I should write some books someday. You guys want me to write some books? Let's see. That doesn't look right. Why'd it do that? Scooba dooby doo, ba dooby doo, ba dooby doo doo doo. Okay, we're gonna hit enter, and then we're gonna hit enter. Yes. All right, there we go, Mr. David. We have updated your shipping. And now we need to print you a label. Dooby dooby doo, ba dooby doo, ba dooby 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 doo. Is this music paused? Oh, the music stopped. Okay. Stamps has encountered a problem. We can't print your label now. What? After like 5 minutes of waiting for you to give me a price? Ah, there it goes. That's what I thought. Does PayPal or Venmo have a limit? Are you trying to use PayPal and PayPal's blocking you as well as Venmo? Because if you're paying through PayPal and Venmo with, like, let's say a credit card that connects to your bank, it might not be that PayPal or Venmo is limiting you. Might be the card itself is limiting. It might be saying, well, hold on. Are these real purchases? Because those credit card companies are very antsy. They're very scared. Okay, so I'm going to warn Alexis that you might also have David G. Velez. I think one or two of your slabs might say that. Connected to your bank. I have no clue then. I have no clue. You can send me a screenshot if you're having trouble and I could leave a comment on it. But, you know, what I know for sure is that these banks are always very cautious about moving money around and about spending a lot of money. They're scared to death that you are going to be, I don't know, have some sort of victim of fraud where you're going to lose a whole bunch of money and then you're going to ask the bank to replace it. So as a result of that, they're always constraining your money. They're always saying, don't spend too much. We need to ask you if you wanted to spend that much. So they very often want to know if it's really you. Okay, so we finished that shipping. Irving Morales, 6 more packs, lol. Irving, what did you order? I don't remember. Wasn't it Crimson Haze? Yes, it was. All right, Crimson Haze. Okay. I have an Amex Platinum with no limit. Who is this man in the Ozark? Yes, why are you sending all this money to this guy in Missouri? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Lovely. How lovely. Snip this. Snip these. Oops. All right, good luck. It's a Heliopter. It's Heliante. Here's Kildwin, the monkey. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. You did it. You got water thing. Bee. Manphy or something like that. And could it be you got humidifier? Yay! Irving Morales striking gold. Ding, 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 ding. All right. Sorry, man. Nothing too crazy coming out of there. I can't answer that question unless you guys send me a galaxy. Who's going to send me a galaxy? There. Oh, look at that. Sent from PayPal. Venmo is poo-poo. Oh, that sucks, man. There. Okay. Oh, good Ghastly. Very nice. Let's take a quick look into the population on this Ghastly. All right. That is a $175 Ghastly. You ready for this? Pop 34. Wow, wow, wow. Doesn't PayPal own Venmo? Yeah, it is the same company. It is the same company. I didn't know. So now we are heading over to the PayPal's. Nathan Gordon, 6 Journey blisters. Journey. All right, you got it, man. You got it, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could do 60% of these. Oops. There we are. All right. And I'll toss in the graded guard. Ice cream, so good. Bub, 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 bub. There we are. Not that bad. What? There we are. Tossing these. All right. Don't, mister. Don't what? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Aha. Snipping this. Snipping this. Beep. Don't, Mr. NPC. Here's Ribombi. This is for Nathan Gordon. Thank you, Nathan Gordon. If you want to help the stream be fun, send in an order for something. Shop the menu in the description. You find something that you like, send in for it. If you don't find anything that you like, tell me what to add. Tell me what you want to buy. I want to know what you guys want me to put on that menu. Here's Claude Sire. Tell me what you think is missing that shouldn't be. Here's Clang. Here's Lechonk. Lechonk! Wee! That's crazy, bro. Okay, look at these. Isn't that nice? Claude Sire, Lechonk. Lechonk. Okay. I think you should put poker cards back up, maybe even the Karutas. Oh, I could also put Classic Collection back up. There it is. Those are all possible. La Boo Boo is missing. We want La Boo Boo. How many people actually like La Boo Boo here? Like, unironically. Do people unironically like La Boo Boo? Tone to win. Gengar break, Victini break, Japanese OP12, please. And just the hits. Oh, yeah. All right, so starting with the very desirable Gengar break. Wait a second. No La Boo Boo. Why don't you guys buy my La Boo Boos in my La Boo Boo shop? We got La Boo Boos. We got Pokemon. Come on. I waited in line for 20 hours for this. I got you, bro. I got a La Boo Boo for you right here. Okay. Everyone loves La Boo Boos. I actually have 3 on the way from Amazon. Oh, no. So, Mr. Tone. Let's see. That could have all been Pokemon cards. Did you need a new card, Mr. Tone? Let's see, Mr. Tone. Tyler, Travis, Blake Santoro, who's not even here, Emmanuel, Andrew Stramborg, Brandon Boutillier. These are being thrown away. I enjoy the gym breaks. They will be like Funko Pops, but not as cool. You'll be like a Funko Pop. All right, let's see. Now, Funko Pops are definitely better than La Boo Boo. You got La Boo Boo? I'm looking for some La Boo Boos. They're just so cute. All right, new card for him. I just love him. He's my little boy. You got any La Boo Boos? Why won't anyone buy any La Boo Boos from my Pokemon card shop? Come on, guys. There you go. I prefer La Boobies. Pure short-term hype. It's possible for a brand to survive, especially one that makes so much money. Like, think about Beanie Babies. Beanie Babies did not die in one day. Beanie Babies lasted for years. Beanie Babies was like, that was like a couple years, wasn't it? And then one day, the bubble just popped. So, I would say La Boo Boos are closer to a, they're definitely closer to definitely a doll than a Pokemon card. Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and grab the deck. Beanie Babies versus Pokemon. We need more cards in here. Remember, the audience can donate cards to this deck. Oh, you could shuffle it from this side. I didn't think of that. Did you hear about the guy touring the Annabelle doll passed away this week? He's haunted! It's real! He took a cyanide pill. He just wanted to be part of the display or something. He wants his name to be remembered. All right, you ready? Here goes. Boop. Oh, wow. Computer search on the first card. Wow. I feel like that was the opening of the last round. That's crazy. Yeah, the last round we had computer search followed by switch. Oh, man, he almost won right there. Tone almost still took him. But actually, Skeledirge will be pulled now. Where's Skeledirge? Here it is. All right, Skeledirge is in. Boom, it goes to Mr. Bagunas, round 1. All right, you ready? Round 2. Oh, Jolteon. Aha, round 2, Mr. Tone. Okay, round 3. So, Sarah Legend, not bad. This is close. Oh, it still goes to Mr. Tone Nguyen. Wow. That's a good one, too. That's a pricey one, the Gengar. Congratulations, Mr. Tone Nguyen. Wow. It's over for me. Amaiwamo. You. No, it is not over for you. You took the card. It's yours. I thought it was over for you because this guy, he took out the round 1 like it was easy. There we go. Yo, insane. I know. It's a little bit of fun, isn't it? We call that a gym break. It's a 2-person break. They're very popular. The problem with the gym breaks is they soak up a lot of cards that really should have just gone in the Poke Shuffle or the Live Customs. The other problem with them is that I feel like they also distract from the regular breaks, too. People are like, I don't want a regular break. Where's the next gym break? But, no, it's okay. We are. Figure it out. So, Japanese... Oh, Victini break next. All right, so the insane Victini break. Your odds are 1 in 33. But it is a super expensive card. Okay. Men never listen to women. Lauren said, don't move it. What? What are you going on about? This looks like it says victim number 3. Victin 3. All right, there's the Victini. Clicking upwards to 20. That Victini is a big deal. He's one of the most expensive cards that you can break. Other than the Mew, the Mega Break. The Mew Mega Break. Here it is. Mr. Tone going in. Okay. Up to 20. Oh, yeah. Japanese OP12. Tell me about this OP12. You bought a whole box of it? Is that what you're saying? I think he did. Let me think about it. It looks like you did. Yep. Did the math. Has the price dropped on it yet? On Labubu? Well, on this guy? Well, what I know is that the PSA 10 of this card's going for like 2.5 or 3 or some crazy number like that. So if it keeps doing that, I don't think the price will fall too much for now. I don't know if people are like cheering for the price to fall on it. Pokemon Cards is in some sort of insane mode right now, and that is a tournament card. Tournament cards, I don't think I can think of one tournament card that did bad over time. They're just on some other, they're in their own category of Pokemon cards. People go, I own this tournament card. And then everyone's like, oh, you're so cool. So tournament cards just draw in people like crazy. Is that a S? Has the price dropped off? Hopefully, I can win that next. That'd be pretty good. Or somebody will. That's the fun part. So it could be you, but it could be one of the other 32 other people. So you now have one chance for it. Yes. Let's do a really high roller gym break. Take one card like worth $200, $100 buy-in. How stupid would that be? When clearly we should be doing it with a $600 card. $300 each. Okay, fix that. Is the camera messed up? Yeah, okay there. Okay, good. Here goes. It should be in Japanese only. No, I think it's fine that they put it in English. They, again, they did this with the Rainbow Charizard VMAX. Don't you remember? It was Darkness Ablaze Charizard came out, and he was, he was like a card with a full coloring to him. And back then, top pulls were all rainbow. So everyone was waiting for Rainbow Charizard. And all of a sudden, Tournament Charizard VMAX comes out. It's the same artwork, but it's rainbow. And everyone goes, ooh. That card today is like, I don't know, it's like $10,000 to buy that as a PSA 10 today. And then he released in Champion's Path in English. So in English, you just get him a Champion's Path. That's fine. So yeah, he was in English too. It did not matter. Yeah. How does shipping on graded cards work? Your graded card goes into a box in the shipping area with your name on it. And then when you have me print you a label, that label goes to Alexis and she finds all your slabs. She goes, here's a slab, here's a slab, here's a slab. Do I have to pay extra for that? No. If you're international, we will have to weigh your stuff. And you'll either pay $20, $40, or $80. Most international shipments are $40. If you're in the United States, it's always a flat fee. $9. Even if you got $40, $50, $60 of shipping, it's $9. It's a flat fee. It is. Long time ago, we used to have free shipping. Did you know that? Long time ago. The problem was, with free shipping, people would order a couple packs. They'd say, okay, now ship it. And then they'd order 5 more packs, and then they say, ship that one too. And then they'd order 5 more packs, and they say, now ship it. So that is why you cannot have nice things. That is why you cannot have free shipping. Because somebody will just come in, and every time they order, even though they're showing up almost every day, they'll say, ship that one. Oh, and ship that one. So we stopped doing free shipping I think we did it for like 1 full year, and then I was like, I've had it. Hey, what's up, 6? She says, hello again, Gooners. Do I have to pay extra for that? Do you own it? How does shipping on graded cards work? Don't do it PDX. Okay. Did you see that Pikachu riding Gyarados Japan card yet? Is that the Hiroshima card? I don't know what you're talking about. He said just the hits. All right. Gooners. Here's Tone to win. All right. Let's see. Very nice. Very good. Mistress, the guy selling Wafume on eBay. Cool, give me a deal. What? Are you asking me to give you a deal on a card that I've listed on eBay? If you find something you want on my eBay account, we can definitely work something out. So here's Latios. Here's Gengi. It is 9 for purchase. If you want a created card, it costs more. What? All the Gold Star promos from Celebrations are selling for over 500. Whew. Cheap. Affordable. Diane Bailey, 4 tops Pokemon. Diane, where have you been? Oh, it's been so lonely without you, Diane. Baby, come back. Scooby-Dooby-Dooby-Doo. All right. There we go. We got some of these Pokemon the movie tops. First one. Ooh, oh, that's too many packs. That's 5 packs. Okay, the bonus pack goes back in the box. Sorry, bonus pack. Okay. All right, so come on, Pokemon. Don't let us down. Oh yeah, we had a crazy moment in the stream the other day when I opened up like an error pack and it only had 2 cards in it, but one of the cards was pretty decent. The water race is on. Ooh. Well, that's it for me tonight. You all have a good night. What? No, come back. Don't you have like a college savings account for your child you could spend here? Or maybe like a 401k you could cash out early? Come on, man. There you go. Dragonite and Charmander. Oh, yeah. That was pretty good. Here's... Ooh, out my eyes. Rest and relaxation at last. Do-do-do. Skibbity-boopy-dooby. Do-do-do-do. Ooh. I wish, but I got school in the morning. Ooh, what are you going to school for? Rich guy stuff? Hopefully rich guy stuff. There you go. Okay. Do-do. All right. Otherwise, I wouldn't go to school. I'd go to the party. I really like this song, and I feel the music is too quiet now. Okay, let me turn this up. Where do I look, mister, for all the side openings? They are not on your YouTube. All the side openings. Now, what does that mean, side openings? Maybe he means Psyduck. Maybe he means side chick. Computer programmer to be developer. What? Nobody's doing that. That's a rare one. Yeah, that is a super popular job these days. Of course, not everyone can do it, so it will probably remain a good paying job. Yes, we pulled a lovely trapped Charizard. Oh no, its head is stuck. Okay. Computer programming, very good. We are. Oh, another Charizard. Oh, another Charizard. So many Charizards. This guy never quits. Here's getting into breaks openings. Here we are. All right. There we go. Ooh, rawr. Silly Charizard. Okay. Do. Scooby-Dooby. Do. Okay. Miss Diane, she likes to go deep on these tops packs, man, for real. For real. Okay. The chase for Pikachu. Bulbasaur, huh? The chase for Pikachu. Rah. There you have it. All your packs are open. Now this is Carddass. Well, look at that Gyarados. He's always got his mouth open. Okay, Pikachu. There's Bulbasaur. Pikachu. Here it is. You have to pay attention to the table. He lets people know when they go off. You talking about the breaks? Oh, where do I look for all of the... Oh, I get it now. I get it. Mr. Brett, I understand your question now. I understand your question. You're asking me, how do I keep track of a break that I'm in? Yes, we have a channel in our Discord server that helps you track the breaks. Did you know that, guys? You might not have known that. Let me show you. All right, so if we go over here, and we click on this, and we click on... Let's see. It's called the Breaks History channel. Okay. So, right here, there it is, Breaks History. So you click on that channel, click, and now you can see a history of the breaks. How nice. So that's a great way to keep track of those. We don't post 100% of the breaks, but like a lot of them get posted. A couple slip through the cracks because maybe there will be like a break that got started and finished in the same day, or maybe like a gym break. Those don't always get recorded. The gym breaks don't always get recorded. They're too small. You have multiple breaks for users to get into, but they are not shown in your YouTube descriptions. Oh, yes. Oh, I see. You're asking, how do I know which breaks are available? Now I know your question. I thought you were asking, how do I track the break? You were asking which breaks are available. Yeah, so that's correct. They are not kept in the menu. The breaks are actually just shown off from time to time. So a very common question is, what breaks do we got? And then I just show off the breaks. Let me get this for Diane Bailey first, though. Let's see. Miss Diane. Here we are. Thanks for the update. Put some of your bigger breaks into the YouTube description. Here we are. Very good. I could do that. The problem is there's not enough room, but the other problem is that it's really hard to keep track of them because they move so often. Yeah, they change all the time. Like the Victini break, we could start a new one very quickly. So let me show you something real fast. Yeah, I was about to say, so Tammy's talking about the current breaks channel, which is right under the breaks history channel. See that current breaks channel? So that is another useful channel. If we click on that, click. All right, here we are. So check that out. So here you can see that Tammy has a list going that shows off the current breaks. It even shows how many spots are in them. Just a quick question, are all prices in USD or CAD? They're all in CAD. No, they're in USD. They are, in fact, in USD. Okay. So, David Velez is taking care of on the shipping. Now we have a Mr. Chetzeg Vong. He says, for the waifu shuffles and 2 hollow shuffles. Chetzeg Vong. How long did you wait? Yeah, thank you for your patience. Chetzeg Vong. I don't want him to miss this. You there, Mr. Vong? Vang? Mr. Vong. Here goes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 2 cold ones. Oh, not cold. Poker Ghastly 9. Hey, that's a good one, actually. In terms of cost. It's a vintage Ghastlies. It's actually called Stadium Ghastly. Let's see if we can find him real fast. Here he is. He's a $54 card, but we put him in the box for $40. You just picked him up for $10. Okay. Latias can be dropped to $150 if you want. Latias can be dropped to $150. All right. Good. And this becomes yours. Good. I thought it was 10 p.m. It's 3 a.m. No! All right, and 1 waifu shuffle. Oh, yes. The waifu shuffle is packed now. There are so many good waifus in there. It's crazy. Ready? Boom. Ah, it's a cold one. I'm sorry, man. One cold waifu shuffle. All right, no luck there. Sorry about that. Okay. And we jump back over here. Diane's been taken care of. Now we have Andrea Love. 1 Destined Rivals box, 1 Ancient Origins, vintage box break, and 4 custom boosters. All right, here goes, Mr. Love. Let's see. So here is 4 live custom boosters. We're going to start there. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. You got kind of a pull out of there, Mr. Brett. Let's see what we got. That's me. Yes, it is. Here's the Vaporeon. Ooh. Very nice. So let's see. Vaporeon. Right over here. No, that was out of the live customs. Yeah, this should be good. Let's see what it is. Oh, not bad at all. All right, picking up a nice Vaporeon 10. That's actually a real quality card. There we go. Okay. Good. Wow, that's nice, man. Mr. Brett. Good. And now I realize we do not have a star card to take the -5 from. So here is a nice Pupitar. He could be the new star card. We have 2 types of star cards. One for the breaks and one for the live customs and Poke Shuffles. When you see this -5, I'm supposed to take $5 off the star card. I just drew the worst star. So this is at 97, and so today it is at 92 now. $5 cheaper. There it is. That goes away. Now, an Ancient Origins vintage box break. Oh, yeah. Mr. Brett taking another spot over here. It's going to be his box in a minute. Good. All right. Well, that's almost halfway done. And 1 Destined Rivals booster box. Heck yeah, dude. All right, one of my favorite things to open. We got to pull you the Crobat. We got to pull you the Moltres. And I think the Nidoking. All right, we are liking this set, that's for sure. Okay. Ooh. So, I'm gonna grab one of these and snip this. And snip right here. Good. All right. Ooh. Good. All right. Let's start snipping. All right, all right. Snip. Snipping this. Snipping this. Snipping these. Snipping these. Snipping this as well. And this. And this. Very nice. How much is that box? Looks sniffable. Pretty pricey. All right, Mr. Brett. Ready? Here goes. We got Dribbling. Mary, man. Here's Yan Mega. He's a dragonfly. Here's Heat Rotom. It's sniffable, not sniffable. Here's Toad's Cool. Here's Blaziken's Amazon. It does have a smell, though. You know, it has a very deep chemical smell. I sometimes wonder if being exposed to these cards for so long will ever turn into, like, lung cancer or something like that one day. There we go. I wonder, like, they can't be healthy, right? You know how, like, you're not even supposed to touch receipts from the grocery store because they got too much chemicals on them? Imagine it turns out you're not supposed to touch these or something. Wouldn't that be interesting? All right, here's a Yanma. Here's Regirock. Rawr. What? Regirock box. Regirock's cool. I like Regirock. Mastiff. Grimmsnarl. Okay. Beusel. Rapidash. All right. Here's... I have a few cases of Paldea Evolved. Do you really? That's a good set. I like it. Paldea Evolved's good. Fomantis, Wobbuffet. Here's Rocket's Articuno. Ah, look at that. There's a Tyranitar. Rawr. Like that the Tyranitar. Okay, first half of the box so far, not too crazy. Still time, actually. Mewtwo, there's 2 packs left for it to go crazy. And then we got the second half of the box. Probably you'll see more heat in the second half. Yeah, here's Zeraora, and... Okay, this half definitely cold. All right. Very good. Good. Mewtwo, Team Rocket Tyranitar, Rapidash, Grimmsnarl, Regirock, and these 2 EXs as well. I wouldn't say cold. I like the Tyranitar. I don't know how popular the Rapidash is. Regirock's decent. I wish there was a Regirock Altart in here. Could you imagine that? That'd have been cool. Regirock Altart. That'd have been really epic. All right, so here we go. Pokemon Forever, but the Epstein Files is a lifetime. You know, sending the list to PSA for grading. All right. Oh, Epstein, who even cares about that guy? It's a Democrat hoax. What? Dude, could he sound more guilty? I think his smartest move this entire time would have been to say virtually nothing. There we are. He shouldn't have said one word. It's actually a Democrat hoax. Democrats are doing... This is Russia all over again. We are. All right. That is not his finest day. Who cares about the guy? He's in 1,000 pictures with him. Yeah, exactly. Who even cares about that guy? Here we are. All right. Very good. Yeah. It's an obvious cover-up. Pretty obvious. Not good looking. If it's going to be a cover-up, he shouldn't say anything. Okay. Here's Judge Clam Pearl. Not that good of a day. Ooh, wow. Somebody has to pull Clam Pearl, and tonight it is you. It's a really nice Clam Pearl, though. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Okay. Didn't you have to do something with Clam Pearl to get the actual Reggies? I know you needed Relicanth, right? You needed a Relicanth. Because he's like an ancient fishy. I don't remember what the point of getting the Relicanth was. I remember I had to use the internet to find the Reggies. If I did not have the internet, I never would have found them because it's too complicated. Clams are good to eat. That's true. They are. I love a good clam. Says something else. Here's, come on! Woo, baby! It's reverse hollow Tyranitar. It's so good. All right, you get the reverse hollow. Orbeetle. Ooh, this might be a bad box. We are partway through the second half of the box now. Just because Trump wasn't there doesn't mean he did any. Oh, was there doesn't mean he did anything bad. True. Maybe he didn't do anything too crazy, right? Maybe Trump went there and partied, but maybe he didn't do any of this crazy, gross, creepy stuff. That's possible. One thing's for sure, they were definitely hanging out. You know, he was invited to the party, but apparently plenty of people were at those parties. Here's Torchic. Maybe the Epstein files reveal that Epstein was like way creepier and grosser than we even knew. Like maybe he was like super bad. And so the worse he looks, the worse it looks if anyone was associating with him at all, you know? Why reveal what you know about him if it's going to make him look even worse? And as a result, it'll make you look worse. Here's Ho-Oh. I don't know. Here we are. Oh. Team Rocket Giovanni. Haha. Okay, you got Giovanni. He's okay. This whole box is just okay. Pinsir, Articuno, and Mag Cargo. Woo! Terrible box. Yeah, I don't think this box was the worst. Was the best. The good news about the box is it generally seems well-centered. So that's an important detail. If you look at the Team Rocket's Giovanni, he actually looks like he has a chance to grade 10. You know, and that's an important detail, I'd say. Because if you can grade him 10, that might net you like even $60. Just depends on what he's selling for as a 10. Let's get a closer look. We're still talking about this guy, this creep, like he doesn't know him at all. Sounded so unauthentic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Well, it sounded like he was trying to be like us, outraged over him, you know, but at the same time saying, by the way, don't look into that any further. Yeah, I don't think there's anything Trump can actually say about him. We are. Yeah, not bad. This card might have a shot at a 10. We are. Ho-Oh, Dozo, or Beetle. This card's never going to be the most popular card. It's definitely a rocket card, but it is Orbeetle. Tyranitar, I like him. He's just a hollow card, but I like him a lot. Clamperl, Mewtwo, Tyranitar, Rapidash. Okay, it's not too bad. Grimmsnarl, Regirock. More like Reggie Snooze. Epstein was a Middle East intelligent asset, willing or unwilling, we don't know. What? I've got no clue what you're talking about. Are you serious? Where's that coming? Is that a new conspiracy? Where's that coming from? All right. Ooh. Well, don't forget, you also pulled that Vaporeon out of the live customs. Let's take a quick look at that. Here he is. Lovely. So you got a nice Vaporeon 10. And you got Giovanni, I suppose. Giovanni. I'll take the spaghetti. If it's burnt, I send it back. Nah, it was a tough box for sure. Look, Orbeetle. Notably, there's only 3 ARs in the box, not 4 ARs. Okay, Regirock, Giovanni. Maybe the next box is hotter? Sometimes what happens, sometimes the way it works, Mr. Brett, the first box is cold, and you sweep kind of a cold box out of the way, and then the second box is warmer. So sometimes it works that way. Something to think about. I will go ahead and pop this into your bag. Another order maybe coming in soon. Maybe. We are. Oh, these are hollows too. I can't remember. You don't like the hollows, right? Nope. I love your prices. Thanks, man. Okay, so now we've got Morgan John. What's up, Morgan? He says, give me a $350 payment on my slab away. Morgan John says, that he has a PSA 10 Cosmic 222. Wonder what that is. That's an expensive card. It must have been a good one. Put away in April. Minus 350. It's got to be a good one. So this comes down to 700. Boom. $700 remain, Mr. Morgan. And now 10 Pokey Shuffles. Ooh, Pokey Shuffle. Ooh. Thank you, Morgan, for the larger order tonight. A couple larger orders tonight. We had a large order from Miss Diane Bailey, didn't we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dexter got into some food. Now he looks like a loaf. What? 1, 2. You're looking like a loaf. Here's... That was mean. I'm sorry. Here's PSA 9 Haunter. Here's Kecleon. Okay. How could you do that to Dexter? Yes. Dexter's very sensitive about the way he looks. PSA 9 Haunter Poker and Melodic 10. That doesn't sound so bad. That sounds like a good round to me. All right. Let's see. Haunter. Ooh, I like it. What is that? That's Leaf Green Haunter? Nice. Okay. And then your Melodic 10. This is it? Is it? Yep. Okay, Melodic 10. Not bad. I think you made your money back. Here goes Mr. Morgan. He's firing up a storm. Looks like he gained 10 pounds. Ew. That's gross. Captain Morgan's here. Good. Read my last comment. Very informative. So, he says, I've been covering the story for a while. A special service agent who was on the Clinton detail was on a plane with Clinton and Epstein. At the time, he didn't know him. Israel may have the list. What? Here we are. All right, Morgan D. John. The list. Here we are. Well, Elon Musk did say the reason they won't release the list is because Trump is on it. Here we are. The list. Woo! The list. It's Mossad! All right, let me grab this. I love it. There we go. Who even cares about this creep? We're still talking about him? Oh my God, dude. Worst cover-up attempt ever. So we have our Poopy Tar at $87 already. That was surprising. Who even cares about this bozo? Not me. Not me. All right. Joshua Ramos. 1 Raw Shuffle. 2 Metazoo Nightfalls. New bag. All right, new bag, huh? New bag. Epstein did die under the Trump admin. Oh, it's an interesting thought. I didn't think about that. Okay, let's have a snip. Snipping on this. Snipping a little this, a little bit of that. I want to throw an orange at Trump and see if tangerines pop out. Here's... Hey, you've got Adam Ackler, non-hollow Mothman. Permafrost. If you want a shot at an $800 or $1,000 Mothman, that's right, the cheapest Mothman on eBay is 1.2. So if you want a shot at a $1,200 Mothman, we've got vintage boosters of Metazoo first. Is it considered vintage? Actually, when did it come out? 5 years ago? 2020. It's been 5 years. All right. So this is officially a 5-year-old booster. How do you think about that? The fact you guys are so willing to forget about this, knowing kids were being abused and act like nothing happened, is kind of appalling, to be honest. That's right. I say it's time for real justice. Bring out the guillotine. Get the client list. Chop all these guys' heads off. Do it. I think if we did it, it would be very healing for everybody. We are. Ugh. No, but there was a serious discussion had that, you know, just because people went to that island, not everyone actually committed sins. Sins. Like, think about it. Stephen Hawking was on the island. What's he going to do? Bill Gates. I don't know if I would... I don't think I could imagine some nerdy-ass Bill Gates being that kind of person. You never know, though. But, again, like, are they all guilty by association? Who's actually guilty? So let's say a client list does come out, and it shows a whole bunch of rich people. What that proves is that Epstein was connected to a lot of rich guys. And he hosted parties for them, which eventually led to some very naughty behavior. But who actually participated in that behavior is the question. All right, so this should say 7.25 because it's probably not 100% of them. Could even be a very small group of them. It could be like 5 of his besties. You know, we don't know who his besties precisely were. And so there could be like this client list of 300, 400 people, and he only really did bad things with his 5 besties. So, and that client list could be full of names. A guy's calling in saying, Trump, you better not release that list or I'll chop your head off. You know, something like that, right? And Trump's probably on the list. He's almost certainly on it. So Trump's probably like, I don't want the list out either. You're fine. I don't want the list. You want the list? The list sounds terrible. I'm not going to implicate myself. All right. Moving these around. He's definitely on that list. There's like whole pictures of him like partying with the guy. So he's on it. Take a picture of this real fast. But yeah, I mean, so if you've got billions of dollars and you were connected to Jeffrey Epstein, congratulations. A lot of guys with billions of dollars were connected to Jeffrey Epstein. They all just know each other, right? It's like a boys club, I'm sure, or a girls club. I don't know. You just don't know. He seemed to specialize in being friends with everyone who was important and wealthy. Everyone who was important and wealthy, he was friends with. You know? All right. Okay. All right. Good. Did you do my Raw Shuffle? Not yet. I'm about to do it, maybe. You want me to do the Raw Shuffle? Did you want me to keep the Raw Shuffle to myself? All right, so the Raw Shuffle. Okay, ready? Here it is. This box is larger than the Poke Shuffle box, and so it doesn't really fit on the camera properly. It works exactly like the Poke Shuffle, but different. 1, 2, 3. Boop. Oops. And let's see what comes out of here. Cold one? Yeah, cold. Oh, yeah, this is a cold one, though. You got a cold one. You got Eevee Flareon Airy. That is what a cold pack looks like. He was going to pardon Maxwell, but feared the optics. What? Maxwell didn't even do anything. She's innocent. There we are. All right. You got Airy. Ooh, mamma mia. Okay. He was going to pardon Maxwell. It wouldn't surprise me if Diddy was on the list. TMZ put out a thing like 2 days ago and said that they had 2 credible people tell them that they know about the reports, that Trump is in the reports multiple times, but none of it is what we think. What? What do you mean, like, none of it's what we think? Like, he's not in the report in a terrible way? Or he's in the report in an extra terrible way? It's the P tapes! Finally, the golden shower tapes have been found. This is it. Next up, we got Andrew A. Martin. And the Mossad has the list. And so if Trump doesn't do what the Mossad says, they're going to release the list. Andrew says 1 Victini spot, 1 binder break. Oh, look at that. The binder break begins. Okay. They're going to spin it in a way that makes him seem like a hero. Like who's a hero? Andrew's going in, guys. Good. I mean, Trump does like gold. The pee-pee showers are real. Pack number 1, or spot number 1 is accounted for. We need 7 more people in here. And 1 Victini spot. Victini the weenie. Speaking of Maxwell, one that's everybody needs to stop worrying about Trump and focus on the Clintons when it comes to Epstein. Yeah, the Clintons. He's also a bad person. What about him? Okay, I'm thoroughly convinced all of our leaders are disgusting child abusers. Pizzagate! All right, so that's Victini. Dude, what if it was all true, every bit of it? What if everyone who was connected to Epstein was involved in heinous crimes, and he was just like a bad guy house you could go to? And so if you went to his house, you were going there to do bad stuff, you know? Ooh, 21 out of 33. I'm not going to be hosting another Victini break after this. I feel like this whole situation is Spider-Man meme in action. Clinton is a G. It was all business. He loves gold. They're going to spin it in a way that makes him seem like a hero. Oh, no. Not the yawn. All right, that's it. We have no orders in the queue. So that gives me time to show off the breaks. What break are you guys most interested in? Well, let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys what breaks I'm excited for. This one. This one. This one. This one. This one. I'm excited for the giveaway break. Oh, yeah. Punch your buns. All right, let's get the giveaway set up and refresh over here. And we're going to hit next. And we're going to hit next. And we're going to hit done. All right, type in TCC. What is in Discord is from March. Original post was Mark. I think this is the tip of the iceberg. I feel like something else is going to happen, and we are just being distracted. Troll and dump exposed Biden and Obama as the ones who created the Epstein files. Why is he protecting them by hiding the files now? Sure. I don't know. Perhaps we'll never know. He should just declassify every single bit about Jeffrey Epstein and just let all the bad stuff out, and then everyone will stop asking, and they'll be like, all right. Yeah. Especially if he's not really guilty of anything. If he's not guilty of doing any heinous stuff, if he just went over there and partied, drank, chilled out, if he's not guilty of a single truly illegal thing, he should just release the entire thing, just dump the entire thing for everyone to see. I think in our lives we'll see it, but it'll probably be like 20 years from now, and then we'll know. Because my other thought is, let's say he didn't do anything really seriously bad. He might be protecting somebody who really did do something bad, and that person might be giving him a lot of money to protect him. So you never know. You just don't. We ain't saying stuff. Okay? Yeah, somebody with a lot of money might be getting protected. Why? Because they have a lot of money. That's how it works. They go, I got money. What would you like, money or no money? Okay. That's got to be it, We got crazy. Andy Man. While we're working on this, I'd love to see a new order pop in. Mr. Brett, we got to get you in here, Brett. You know who else needs to be in here? Miss Diane. Diane Bailey. Thank you for coming into the stream tonight, Miss Diane. She placed a big order tonight. James Beam. How's it going? Hey, how's it going, Mr. James? It's Mr. James Beam. The secret disgusting acts they do, friggin' weirdos. Yeah. It's not random. Okay, that's 6. 7. Cody Hodges. Cody Hodges. 7's pretty good for now. We'll keep going, okay? That's a nice big slab. Look at that. Beautiful. Oh, yes. Beautiful. Chilling Mr. PC Gaming lurking hard tonight. Bush never did drugs. That's right. That's right. Bush was a good boy. He was a good Christian boy. Here we are. All right. Here's Larvitar. Here's Mothman. Yeah, I do think there's a simple answer to the whole problem that they're going through with these Epstein files. Just release the whole dang thing. All of it. Every bit of footage. All the nasty crap. Like Pam Bondi, she said that she had videos that included bad stuff being done to underage people, right? Just release it. Release it to the public. Let the public see the, because we're never allowed to judge that stuff for ourselves, right? It's all hidden away. And could you imagine? Because imagine the outroar if people actually knew what went on, how bad it was. They really would demand like death penalties and stuff like that. If not death penalties, they demand life in prison. They say that guy who did that thing and it's recorded, he needs to go to prison for like ever. So they'll never do that. They'll never dump all the real data, the real truth. They'll never. And ironically, Trump's platform is called Truth Network. But that's the truth. We need the evilest, darkest stuff to be brought to light so that we can have proper punishment. We need justice, dude. Justice is so important. As a society, justice brings us together. It does. Because it gives us sort of like a shared values. It gives us a list of things you don't do, like messing around with underage people. It's a very healthy thing to have punishment and to have principles. And if your leaders can't do those same principles as you, they're not leaders. They're just the person who stands over you and says, all right, I'll take your money now. All right. Leaders don't break those rules. We are. Wait a second. Let me take another look at that. Know a lot of people who go to Mexico for cheap dental work. Nice. All right, good. Population 15. Lady Justice getting bent over by this administration. It's not a good look, especially because Donald Trump comes out and he talks a lot about law and order. But then when people want the law and order, he's like, there's nothing to talk about. What, you guys still talking about that guy? What are you talking about? Mr. Eddie Mendoza, 2 spots in the Victini break. All right, the last shot at the Victini, because I don't think I'm doing another one after this, unless I can source them at a new price. Okay. I have insurance that covers me over there. Unfortunately, I need a root canal. You're right. It's same quality of work and cost over half the price. More money for Pokemon. Oh, I see. So you're saying you also head over to Mexico to get some work done. Hey, if it's the same work and they're just doing it cheaper over there than in the United States, that's a huge advantage, man. You're making me think you could live in a place like San Diego and go on a road trip to Mexico for any major surgeries. Huh. You'd ironically save money on healthcare in Mexico. That's so sad. All right, so let's get this in the Victini. My mother-in-law, she was struck with an illness. It was a chronic illness. We didn't know what it was. And then she lost all her weight. She got real skinny. And I was like, I know what that is. That's cancer. I know about it because I'd seen that happen to my grandmother and my grandfather on my mom's side. I watched them do the same thing. My grandmother was a plump little lady, and she went, she shriveled up like a raisin. She looked like she was a skeleton by the end. So I watched Karis's mom do that. She's my mother-in-law. And so I watched her lose all of her weight all of a sudden. And I was like, that has to be cancer. That's got to be it. And it's probably not strictly always cancer, but it looked exactly like what happened to my grandmother when I was like 8. I think I was like 8 or 10, and I witnessed it. And so, you know, I told her she needed to go get checked out. And I guess they did like one test, but it was a bunch of money, and they didn't even have money for that. And her husband dragged her along with him to India because they do a lot of Christian work in India. They do a lot of missionary work and stuff like that. Even though they have no money, they like doing that. I guess it's like fun. And she collapsed in India. And so that's where she got treated. She got treated in India. She went to the hospital, and they were able to actually afford tests for cancer in India. So she collapsed, and they started doing all kinds of testing on her. And they're like, oh, you've got like stage 4 cancer. And so she's a stage 4 cancer survivor. They did a bunch of surgeries on her to remove lumps. And then after that, she did like a year of chemo in India. And so he came back home to America and got back to work. And Karis and I were working, and we gave them a bunch of money, and the dad was giving money, and we had to sell their home. It was a very rough time. Yeah, it was not a good time. It actually delayed Karis and my ambition to buy a new home. It delayed it by like 2 years, which was very expensive, because if we had simply moved to a new home earlier, we might have saved like $200,000 on the cost of the home, because COVID had not yet happened yet. So we would have saved a bunch of money by being in a new home right away. Yeah, we delayed that decision because we decided to help them instead. In the end, it all worked out, though. Let's see. I have a friend who took his dog to Tijuana for surgery and paid $300 instead of $3,000. Whew! Oh, man, dude, that's crazy. What on earth you guys paying for dental work? A root canal is like $10 here, says Kyle. Some of the dentists here suck, man. They do crappy jobs. Yeah, I know that. Did you get damaged card sent back? Oh, I still need to do that. I need to ship it back to him. Would you be open doing a break on one of the new Pokemon Center Pikachu promo boxes? I heard about the Hiroshima boxes or something like that. I've heard of those. The WHO's master plan. I believe cancer is man-made. I can't even with Niat. Not cool. Well, she worked a lot with lawn care chemicals when she was younger. And so the theory is that gave her cancer. That's the theory. And it was a horrible thing. She got really thin. She was also a little plump little lady, and she got very thin. And, yeah, it's a powerful thing, man. Okay, let's see. Mr. Brett! $500 for whatever you want. Put me in at least one break, and the rest is for you to choose. Okay, so Mr. Brett, he has $500. He just sent over 5 honeys. Well, you know, Brett, you need to pick a favorite Pokemon. And that helps us decide what to open for you. Now, you said put you into at least one break. Okay. I'm a kind of person where I like to spread out into all the breaks. So what break aren't you in? That's my question. I think you're in the Victini already. I know you're in the Eevee. So you're in the Eevee. Let's see. Are you in the James signature break? Let's see. This is a very special signature card from James Cathcart. He just passed away, also from cancer. He passed away from cancer, and he had throat cancer. There you are. Sort of a... Oh, wait, the cards are back here. No, you're not in this one. You are now in this one. Glyphosate. Put me in one I'm not in. So this is the signature of the voice of Meowth for the anime on TV. That's the voice actor. And so this is a very special thing. Now that he has passed away, his signature is rare. There will be no more of them made. So there's now a finite number of Mr. James C. Cathcart signatures. And that's why I wanted to host a break on it right away. I thought it was a clever thing to do. That is up to 4. You know, that's an interesting thing. These Victinis, there will probably be plenty of Victinis. That's the truth. He's a lovely card. I have nothing against him. He's very expensive. I'm going to try and get one for myself. A PSA 10. And then over here, this is also pretty special. So I got a couple of these. This Meowth is pretty special. Wait, did I get that number right? Is it up to 5 or 4? Yeah, 4. All right. Yeah, this is a good one. Okay, this leaves you with $460. Good. So you want me to get you something, huh? Something. What do you guys think? What's the most optimal thing we can open for our friend, Mr. Brett Love? Do you think Charles Martinet signature will go up in value when he dies? Who's that? It just really depends. Live on, my guy. Tag Team GX, but don't think you have it anymore? Yeah, I haven't had that on the menu in a long time. I do not have my drink with me. I'm tempted to walk out of the room and go get it. I can just open what's popular for you. That would be like Final Fantasy, Magic the Gathering. That would be, you already opened up Destined Rivals, but you could test out the next box of Destined Rivals because you swept a cold one. It could be putting you in another break. There's many breaks to choose from. Could be, there's a lot of stuff. I just don't know what you truly like. Try something new. Okay, try something new, you say. Let me look at my own menu real fast. So, precious metal, card services, bulk cards, clearance, Marvel. The Topps Chrome Marvel, that's an interesting one. Sports, other card sets, the KU's, Charlie Brown's Minecraft. Okay, oh, we're not getting this Build Divide Bright. Build Divide Bright is not coming to us. Oops. There we go. Disney Topps Chrome. Yu-Gi-Oh! Ghost of the Past, Legend of Blue Eyes, Dragon Ball Z, Metazoo. It would be interesting if we opened up one pack of Metazoo for him and he pulled the Mothman. Wouldn't that be interesting? Let's see. Charles is the voice of Mario. Oh, I see. Yes, the voice of Mario. That would be sad to see. It is very hard for me to choose for you. Are you like looking for optimal returns? Maybe that's a great way to phrase it. Would you say you're after optimal returns? Are you looking for weird stuff? Are you looking for most popular? Maybe there's like a genre you can pick that would help out. Optimal returns, what would that be? That would probably be Destined Rivals, I would say. Also the breaks. Those would be optimal returns. Destined Rivals, the breaks, probably Final Fantasy is an optimal return. I have unopened boxes of first edition Metazoo, so no. It does make you wonder why he suddenly retired. The government out for us. Why do you think America still chooses insurance over healthcare being universal? At the end of the day, but almost always end up paying the same amount. I understand you've tried doing the math, but it really just evens out. I'm looking for best for the viewers. Oh, okay, that's cool. So best for viewers. So what do you guys think would be most fascinating to watch get opened? I'll take a look too. Best for, that could be like finishing off the Gym Heroes pack. Vintage is very popular. Kaiju. Only because I never saw it open yet. Get the person some Charizard. Solo leveling, Gem 2. Yeah, Gem 2 is good as well. Although we've seen a lot of Gem 2. Black, White, Glory of Team Rocket, Heat Wave, Battle Partner, Terror Festival, Journey Together, McDonald's Dragon, Prismatic Evolution, Surging Spark, Shroud of Fable, Poke Vintage, Union Arena, Bleach, Code Geass, Prismatic. Yeah, I know, he's right. Prismatic is pretty big. Prismatic's a good one, actually. Would you guys agree, Prismatic? Terror Festival, Merlin Sticker 2. Merlin Sticker 2. Those are pretty interesting as well. Although I find that those are hard to sell. So unless you're going to pull the Charizard out of that set and have them grade 10, I find those are tough to sell. So I would agree, Prismatic is probably, in terms of viewership, Prismatic is one of the craziest things to watch get open. Here's the problem though, Brett. When you open up Prismatic, you really just don't have a good chance to pull anything. That's the whole reason why people go nuts watching it, because you probably just waste $460. The SPC Prismatic. The SPC Prismatic, okay. That's really not a bad choice because he gets the promo card out of it. Let's see. I think he's opened this before. I have a hernia that is really bad. It's been 3 months for my referral. Get approved for surgery. I'm still waiting. I'm going through workers' comp. I have a medical attorney helping me. Jesus, that sounds awful, dude. I hope it all works out for you, man. We're praying for you, man. That sounds really awful. Okay, let's see. Give me a minute. So SPC Prismatic. I'm agreeing with that. I think SPC Prismatic is a very good choice. We're going to run that, okay? Okay. And let me just see what we are doing on the price on Prismatic for now. Because that'll trigger a restock on it. Okay. Good. All right, the Prismatic restock's coming in. Prismatic SPC is the move. I agree, because of the guaranteed pull in the box and then the chance that Umbreon pops out. It's a good one. Good choice, guys. Ready? Here we go. Medical system is a joke. Thanks, Troy. My work can't accommodate my work status, so I'm losing money not being able to work. Okay. Okay. So here we have the Prismatic box. Here we zoom out. My dog is loving it. At least I'm losing 1/3 of my paycheck. There we go. Ooh. Lovely. Okay, so here's the Prismatic, $315. Let's see what we got going on in here. Here's this. Now, it comes with some additional items. There's a playmat and a little card holder. It's like a little deck box. Let me know if you want those. Let me grab this. I only don't like them because they make the shipping awkward, but they are yours. There we go. Let's grab this. All right. I've always just taken those things and kind of tossed them. But this time they're worth a little more. Don't need the extra junk. The junk in the trunk. I tell you what I'll do, because I know those are worth a little bit of money. But I don't want to have to sell them either. God, that's so annoying. All right. What a stupid holder for this Eevee card. All right, good. Beautiful. Your Eevee card doesn't look too bad at all. Look at this, guys. It's not bad. Maybe he has a shot at a 10 on this one. And it is a little off-center down here, isn't it? Look left to right. Nah. PSA's new grading standards, very tough. That might be a 9. All right. That's tough to see, you know. Let's see. You don't know what you're going to get until the box is open, right? So this shall say 145 remains. So you'll want to think about the last $145. Now you have this lovely Eevee. And you could have glory in these packs right here. These packs right here could contain a God pack that would be worth whatever it's worth, $4,000 or something. Okay, let's see what we got. This. Give them to that kid at the Chinese restaurant. Haha, make his day. Okay. Mr. Brett. Brett, I think yeah, here we are. Snip this. Here's snipping this. Next time I go to that restaurant, I'm going to give that guy a little sweet treat. There we go. Mistress, the only guy I trust with Pokies. Oh, thanks, man. Okay. Roto Stick Regigigas Master Ball. That's pretty nice. Oh, yeah. Lovely, man. Roto Stick. Lovely. Raolu Knockdown. Good. Yeah, you see something. You see like 13-year-old kids running these rip and ship channels on whatnot. It's like you're signing up to be stolen from almost. There's no way those kids will understand, you know, like principles and stuff like that. Kids, no way, dude. Kids are terrible. All the kids I knew growing up were, anyways. Here's Flareon. Ooh, rare Flareon. Lovely. Hippodon. Monkey Dory. Badoo. Double Archelodon. One Master Ball has come out so far. Iron Hands. Come on. Give us a hit. Earthen Vessel. Okay. That's not even a good Pokeball pull. Earthen Vessel. Another Master Ball? No, just a standard. I like this Hollow Umbreon, though. You know, we had an Umbreon grade 10, and he was like $100 as just a regular Hollow Umbreon. So we're going to put that in your hits pile. Okay, Fluttermane, the mane with the flutter. Here's Dreepy and Eevee. Okay, we got an Eevee. He's looking nice, looking tight. Dreepy Moan. Come on. Come on, just do it. Just give us the Umbreon. The moment you see this come out, you know your odds are shot. There's no way. One more. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Nah, come on. Oh. Yeah, Prismatic's pretty tough. There's no way around it. That's why it's so exciting to watch, Brett. You have to think of that, Brett. You know, the most exciting stuff to watch sometimes isn't the best thing to open. Sometimes it's the toughest thing to open. There we go. You did walk away with one Master Ball. It was Regigigas, right? That's actually half decent, isn't it? Yeah, Regigigas. There's way worse. Oh, but he's off center. Look at that centering. Oh, my God, kill me. Why is it so hard, man? Sorry, Brett. That is going to be a tough round of Prismatics. Brett, a lot of people have gone through that. It's not like a unique experience. Prismatic seems to be the hardest Pokemon card set to open of all time. Just really tough. Really tough. So there's the Eevee. Valiant effort, though. Eevee, Regigigas, Atticus, Dreepy, Fan, Rotom. Surprisingly, one of your better cards might just be this holographic Umbreon. Because at least he's Umbreon. Iron Hands. Flareon's kind of cool. Great Tusk. Roto Stick. So I like the Umbreon. I like this Eevee. I like this Flareon. I like these cards right here. Okay. And then this obviously is very nice. Regigigas, Master Ball. So he's decent. Dreepy. Fan, Rotom. Not really. Great Tusk. Not really. Wow, man. Just tough. It was the viewer's choice, and I'm happy with that. He accepts his fate. All right. Yeah, those are surprisingly tough. Prismatic always is. So he has $145 remaining. What else should we have him open, you think? There we go. I do so bad. Very nice. The Victini probably will not finish tonight. Take a closer look at it, guys. So it's got a whopping 11 spots left. That's 22 deep. 11 spots. That is a lot of money. So I would not expect Victini to finish tonight. However, with him being 11 spots away, he will probably finish this week, I would hope. So maybe by Saturday, he would be wrapping up. But I would not be expecting him to be done by tonight. It's too many spots. Still, it's getting close. It's getting close. That ain't nothing, says Six. Let's see. Exactly enough for a Magic pack. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Magic, by the way, has a chance for an exceptionally big pull to come out. Probably the biggest possible pull on the table. Unless you're talking maybe like a Topps Chrome Marvel 1-of-1. But I don't know how much those are worth. But so this is the Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy packs. They shot up in price to extraordinary prices right at release because they're so desirable. And you have a chance for, again, a golden Kokobo or a colored Kokobo, and they're all expensive. Would you like, is a single booster 145? 10 spots, recount, please. It might be 10 spots. Yeah, let's do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22. So 22 out of 33 is 11 spots short. It would take a while. It would take a while for it to fill. There it is. All right. Brett Love. Let's give it a try, guys. I opened a box of this today myself, Mr. Brett, because even in my mind, I've calculated if it's worth opening these, and it is. So if you look at my shorts today, Brett, we opened up a whole box of these. We just released that video. If you guys have not watched that video, I released it just before the stream. Let me show you. I want you guys to go watch this or watch it after the stream is over, okay? So this one right here, one whole box of Final Fantasy. It's a whole box of the collector boosters. Go see what I pulled, okay? It's fun. It's a very short video and a very expensive box. Here goes. All right, good luck, Mr. Brett. I hope he gets something. Oh, Kefka. I've heard Kefka is actually a good pull. So that is Mythic Rare Kefka. Look at that. Yeah, I've heard this is actually good. Oops. Orphan? Wow, that's cool too, man. The Kefka is a dual-sided card. Orphan, Cocoon, Falsi. Very neat. Okay, and then we have Terra, Magical Adept. Professor Hojo. Gao, Moogle's Valor, Swamp. Moogle, you missed Search Falls in your shorts opening at the back of the packs. Nice. There you are. You mean at the midway point? All right, here's Terra. I don't know where the Chocobo comes out in the pack, if it comes out halfway, but I suspect it only comes out in the beginning of the pack, so that's all I cared for. Here's Kefka. These Final Fantasy cards are so sick. Sadly, I was dumb and got the play boosters instead of the collector boosters. I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, so if you're listening to that, Brett, these are the actual collector boosters. This is the good stuff. The good sauce. Gold Saucer. Elixir, Final Days. Ugh, that's creepy. Undercity Dire-Rat, Hecdies, and Guadalupe. All right, there goes. So Kefka Court Mage might actually be a pretty good pull, but I didn't play that game, so I don't know much about that character. It'd be easy. If you pulled Cloud, it'd be easy. I'd be like, oh, look, it's Cloud. That's the best. Check that out. So these are very nice. You have to consider grading these, okay? Mr. Brett. Let's grab your bag. All right, thank you, Brett. That was very entertaining. Sorry about the prismatic. Like here, you probably actually pulled value, like with the Kefka, for example. Prismatic's just tough, dude. It is just tough. It's like going through hell. That was the pricier item, too, on the list. Darn. Okay. I might as well pre-order Spider-Man collection boxes for the money. Oh, I might just sell my pre-order Spider-Man for the money. The Kefka is $100 card. Did you hear that? So, Mr. Brett, you did good on the Kefka. He said it was a $100 card. That's very good news, because if it's $100, and let's say it grades 10, then it'll typically be around at least $250. You know, that's what happens when a card grades well. So you have a shot at that, but the work of getting it graded needs to be done. Okay, so now we have Hathim, 10 Nightfall Metazoo. Hathim, they're trying to take your Metazoos from you. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Top load the Kefka. I'll top load it. Let's top load it just for Mr. Brett. The rule is for top loaders, got to be about a $200 value. 100. It's more like just a nice free thing. It is. But we have to have a cutoff line. It's not for every one of your cards, you know. And the cutoff is pretty high. Let's see. Here we are. That wasn't a Surge Kefka. This is a standard hollow Kefka. Look at that. Nice double card. Beautiful. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. All right. There we go. I will watch it after the stream. Nice. So let's see what we got here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10? Nice. Snip of this. Snip of this. Snip of these. And snip of this as well. And then finally, snip of one of these. Good. All right. Snip, snip, snip. Yep. Yes, indeed. Here goes Hathim. Frank Shaw's Gargoyle. Rawr. Oklahoma Octopus. All right. Here's Thunderbird. Walla Walla is Wallowa Lake Crustacean. What? Here's, the Grim Weeper. How much for the Grim Weeple? I want the Grim Weeple. We are. Oh, yes, Jack Frost. Oh! Here's Grafton Monster. He's a grifter. Abduction. Oh, yes. Did everyone see what's in the binder break? I better show it off. The binder break is a new thing. Here's Momo. All right. So the binder break, the number of spots is basically just all of the cards added up. And then $40 extra for the star spot because it's a break, so it's going to have a star spot in it. I'm here. There you go. All right. You got Momo. Hell yeah. But I like this card too. This is pretty cool. The Righteous Reckoning. All right. Mr. Hathim. He likes the Metazoo. Some illustration rares. The Korean Ditto promo. Okay. Very nice. Very, very. Oops. Bumping that. Now, this is a new thing we're hosting called the Binder Break. These are raw cards, and you get all of them if you pull the break. You get the whole pile. This whole pile goes to you. And here's what's in the pile. The price is here. Now, this price is like the near mint price. We go with the lower price, okay? So we go with the lower near mint price. This girl is $5. Houndoom, 12. Rodham, 6. Alakazam's a pricey 40. Here we have this Delta Species Mimikyu for 12. We got 2. We got 1. We got 21. That's a promo Victini. Have you even seen that card before? The Booty Cheeks card, which is apparently 34. Is that right? Pikachu is 14, Eevee's 11, Shinotic is 2, Melodic is 4, and this $16 Ghastly. Very nice. Okay, so that all adds up, and then we just turn that into a $40 break. So you can pull all these cards for yourself for 40 bucks. It's like any break, but instead of a slab, you get a whole bunch of cards. So a slab will have a single card in it, but the binder break will have like 20 cards in it. Pretty cool. Good for if you're just putting it in your folder. Josh Heil says 1 prismatic, 1 Korean rocket. Ooh, 1 prismatic. So this is it. The prismatic is going to turn into an instant Umbreon and 1 Korean rocket. Yes, I ordered a lot more Korean rocket, everybody, because I love, love, love this. Such a great set. Okay. Open this. Okay. Good. We got Professor's Research, Dipplin, Groudon, and ta-da! All right, there you go, Mr. Larry. Tossing this over here. Larry on the lake. Here it is. All right. All right. Very good. Very nice. I like the sass. I give this one 4 out of 7. Okay, well, I think we are caught up on orders. Is that it? There are no orders in the queue. What time is it? 4:12, huh? You guys think I should start ending the stream early? I mean, we're only live for 2.5 hours. It doesn't feel like very long, but it's also not a spectacularly late night. Or, I'm sorry, not late night. Busy night. I'm tempted always to push the stream time back a little bit. You know, what I really ought to be doing, I ought to be starting the stream at like 12:30 and then finishing it by 4:30. That's what I ought to do. And then I can just wake up earlier in the day. That's what I ought to do. I think that's the move. I was watching an old live of yours, and I saw a person buy 1 Tag Team GX pack and pull an Erica full art. Oh, yeah, that's nice, man. Back when we had those. Mr. Ding Ding made it in. Oops. All right, let's go ahead and reset entries. So that means everyone's off the Nightbot list. So now you need to type in TCC to get into this giveaway. We do that because if people have gone to bed for the night, then technically they shouldn't be in the drawing. Good luck to everyone. I shall be in bed. I should be in bed watching the Open. I like golf. You like golf? We are. I need to learn how to play golf because I don't know. I played mini golf. I bet you regular golf is like mini golf, but you hit the ball harder because it has to go a lot further. That's what I think's going on. Cody Hodges. You can't be on twice, Cody. Here's Dark Knight. The Dark Knight. Okay. Tammy Lowe. Look at that, Tammy. Tammy, you've been getting on this list naturally a lot. You know what I think it is, Tammy? I think our stream's a little smaller. I'm going to let Brett be on the list twice. He carried the stream tonight for sure. Thank you, Mr. Brett. Here's Mr. Omar. Okay, Omar Faba, right? We have like 3 different Omars. And Lag Bite. Too late, I did. What? Lord Pop-Tart. All right, so there's just 5 spots remaining. We're going to keep running the stream, though. So we're going to keep going. I'm going to go get a drink, though. I need a drink. Golf is so hard. Hitting a little ball with a little stick into a hole you cannot see. That's a fair point. Ow. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. I've made my way over to the chair. By the time you're trying to make it in the hole, it's close enough that you can see it. All right. Very good. What do we have now? Ooh. Look at that. Classic Collection Chameleon. How much credit do I have? Let's take a quick look. 5150. The .5 clinging on for life. So we are going to look up our chameleon friend here. Classic. Scooby Buns, Scooby Buns. Well, he's really not that crazy of a card. He's like 45. Okay. I'm picking up a Celebration UPC for 4 honeys. What? You can't be doing that. Oops. Wait, is it this card? Tampa's nothing but a golf course with buildings here and there. Here it is. So this lovely Charmeleon shall be going into this box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How nice. Okay, oops. What do you guys think is the coolest city to move to in America right now? With no data involved, like no old taxes this, taxes that. There you go. What do you think's the coolest place to move? Let's see, if no taxes were involved at all. If it was strictly lifestyle, dude, I'd probably pick Hawaii. If it was strictly lifestyle and the price and the taxes didn't matter, I bet you I'd move to Hawaii. I like the Hawaii's kind of remote. Now, wait a second. Did I pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Tampa, Barstow, California. You heard of the Hello Kitty Cafe that opened? Meow, 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 meow. Here's this. I did not hear that. We need to crack open that box of Topps Movie 2000. Want to? It's a little bit tempting. I thought about selling off my entire Topps collection in order to help fund the move. Minnesota. I'm going tomorrow. It's so expensive, but it's a one-time thing. Holy moly. Holy moly. Why is it so expensive? How much does it cost? Like, what's expensive? Tell us what expensive is. $5 for coffee? What do they serve at a Hello Kitty cafe? Do they sell cats? What? $70? What? $70? That's like 2 trips to Golden Corral for 2 people. I could eat at Golden Corral twice for that money. Damn. And what do they serve for $70? Is it like all you can eat? Love all the crab shacks and restaurants on the water. Where? Where are crab shacks? I can't imagine living anywhere else because I live in California, in the Bay Area, where everything's already so expensive that I know I won't be able to afford to live in general. What? Yeah, but then you have to eat at Golden Corral. What? Bro, I've eaten so many steaks at so many restaurants. And I'm saying this, cross my heart. I swear on the soul of my Pokemon cards. Golden Corral has the best steak out of any of the family steakhouses I've ever eaten. Actually, it's definitely better than even the super high-end steak. I've eaten at a couple high-end steakhouses in my life. I've eaten in New York with my dad, And I've eaten some of the fancy ones out here in Lake of the Ozarks because I have the money to do that nowadays. And they suck. And then I go to Golden Corral, the best tasting steak. And the best part, if you don't like your cut, just don't eat it. Go up and get another cut. It's amazing. You can't do that anywhere, dude. I can clock in, sit down with my food in like 5 minutes, eat my meal in like 15 minutes, and then walk out. So easy. You can't do it. You go to a busy steakhouse on a weekend, you have to sit there. What would you like to start out with? What can I get you to drink? Just waters? Oh, okay, waters. They give you that look like, oh, great, here's this customer's not going to have any money for a tip. Just waters? They forget your bread or something like that. You know what I mean? Oh, you want bread? You're going to have to beg for the bread. Meanwhile, you got Golden Corral. They got their big puffy buns, as many as you can eat. Yeah, right, dude. Golden Corral is peak. My mom loves Golden Corral for some reason because she knows better. Golden Corral is basically like fast food, though. But it's better than fast food. It's definitely better. I mean, you get like a plate of broccoli and carrots and mashed potatoes, and you can get like baked chicken, and you can get sometimes turkey. It's definitely better than fast food. But it's in sort of like that category in my mind. This is like the cheap, fast out to eat food because it is very fast for a sit down restaurant. And it's a better quality than, Panera bread or... We should get back to opening cards, by the way. Do we have any orders? I'm sorry. I should check the queue. Get into the bikini. Grew up on buffets as a kid. Yeah, we had a lot of buffets when we were younger. My mom loved to take us to one buffet in particular, the Pizza Hut buffet, because it was very cheap for kids to go to the Pizza Hut buffet. And so that was a popular one. I can't remember what it was. It was like $6 for the older kids and like $3 for the younger kids. This was, by the way, back in the 1990s, mind you, okay? So it was just different times, different dollar values. But it was like $6 and $3.50 or something like that. So if we went out to eat, Pizza Hut was a very common. The Pizza Hut buffet, everyone loved it. And we would eat so much pizza. Oh my God, dude, we'd eat so much pizza. And I think they still serve that to this day. Don't they have the Pizza Hut buffet still? It's still a thing, isn't it? I just never go. Golden Corral used to be cheap. It's still cheap. It's still cheap. Karis and I can go to Golden Corral, get 2 drinks, and the bill is like $42. If you go to any steakhouse anywhere in America, you will have a $60 to $70 bill by the end of it. If you actually get steak. Not if you get their nasty, $25 pasta or their handhelds, their $15, $16 hamburgers that are made out of like $1 hamburger meat. So, excuse me. God, I hate those restaurants like Chili's, Applebee's, Longhorn Steakhouse, that kind of stuff. If you go to one of those restaurants, you will end up with a $60 to $70 bill, and the tip could make it worse. It depends on what you tip. So then you go to Golden Corral, it's $42. And it's all you can eat steak. And if you don't like your cut of steak, you just don't eat it. You get a different cut of steak. They're like, yeah, you can have more. You can have as much as you want, in fact. There's a buffet. So much better, dude. That's like my number one chain restaurant right now. There's only one KFC buffet left in the U.S. from what I understand. Yeah, I actually faintly remember those. The KFC buffets. You would actually go into the building to eat. And yeah, they just don't do that now, huh? Check the score. It sent you the menu. All right, I got to see this. Let's see real fast. Oh, ooh, it's a tiny menu. Hold on. Afternoon tea, $70. So the afternoon tea, does that include everything on the menu, or I don't understand? Fresh fruit, strawberries plus cocoa cream, local strawberries, whipped cream, chocolate syrup, savory cucumber sandwich, egg salad, beef, beet hummus pita, chicken salad croissant. You get everything on the left. Oh, okay, that's not so bad. Seasonal scone, Hello Kitty mini cake, raspberry macaron, strawberry shortcake, and apple pie tart. It sounds fun. $70 though, still that is pricey. I say that's per person. That's pricey, man. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and mark this. And I'd seriously kick y'all out. Do you only collect Pokemon cards? Have you visited Bandy Shop? Lord Pop-Tart, I have visited. You choose what you want on the right. Oh, you choose what tea you want on the right. Oh, okay. Also, you're insane. Chili's is the best restaurant for cheap food. I can get a 3 for the meal for $20, app included. Nah, dude, Chili's is expensive. Karis and I ate at Chili's recent. If you get their garbage, like, buy 3 for 1 trick deal gimmick where they serve you, like, you know, it really is just frozen chicken nuggets or whatever it is. If you pick that, that's fine. You're not going to pay much. I'm talking about steak, bro. Go get some steak from Chili's. Steak. Right? Not potato wedges, not, you know, fake cheese on chips. Real food, beef. Go get a steak from Chili's. It's impossibly expensive. Go get a steak from Applebee's. It's a joke. Or they give you like the smallest slice ever, by the way. So if it's not horrendously expensive, they give you the smallest, yuckiest little cut of steak. Okay? You go to Golden Corral, you can have your whole plate be steak. You can have all you can eat steak. You just go up. 8 ounce, 8 ounce, 8 ounce, 8 ounce. They don't say oh no, you've had too much. They don't say that. You can have like 6 plates of steak and just keep going. And so I can't think of any other restaurant that does that. And then your bill is $42 for 2 drinks and 2 buffets. Because it's like $18 and then the drinks are like $3 each or something like that, right? So I can't think of any other restaurant where it's $18 all you can eat steak. And here's the craziest part. It tastes better. That's the funniest part. You go to Longhorn Steakhouse or Australian or whatever it's called, Outback, right? Longhorn, Outback. You go to any of those. The steak's okay. You go to Golden Corral. It's smoky. It's salty. It's you can get it medium rare. It's just as soft as any other steak. It's perfect. I don't understand how it's so good. They must be marinating it in some sort of brine or something. It's quite good. And then they grill it on an actual grill right in front of you. So it is grilled. It's got like the lines in it, right? The blackened lines. It's really good. I actually watched them cook steak at one of the restaurants on a TikTok video, and it showed. I can't remember which restaurant it was. It might have been Outback. They microwave it. They microwave the steak. They microwave the steak for half of the cooking, and then they toss it in a grill to make it look like it's grilled. They don't do that at Golden Corral. They actually cook the whole thing on the grill all day long. It's amazing. TCC. What? Just saying, this mother effer savage. Mister, I just started getting the $5 rotisserie from Costco. I can barely eat the entire thing in one day. Sometimes I have leftovers. That's great, man. We ate that growing up a lot. Here's the funny thing. Golden Corral is not the best and not the worst. Exactly. That's exactly it. I told you, it's like a fast food meal for me, right? It is the best value. Yeah, exactly. See, it's a $42 meal, all you can eat steak. Where can you get that? Nowhere. There's only one place in my mind you can get that, and that's Golden Corral. And so my mind prioritizes, says, where you want to go? Let's go have a steak dinner. What am I going to do? Am I going to do Applebee's? Am I going to do Chili's? No, I'm going to do Golden Corral. Because it's actually cheaper, and you just sit down and eat. It's already there. It's already all cooked. You just go, I want some of that steak, and the guy puts it on your plate for you. And so, yeah, it's incredible. And then if you don't feel like steak, well, that's great, because they got fried chicken and everything else, too. They got shrimp. They got sausages. They've got meatloaf or whatever the hell that is. They got the beef stew. You can even make tacos. They got taco bar. So, yeah, you just get whatever you feel like that night. And it's just so easy. And, yeah, it's good. It's the top restaurant for me. Beats I've been to these specialty restaurants out here in Lake of the Ozarks. $40 pasta or some shit. We got melted blue cheese with steak and your fettuccine. We hand milk the cow with our own hands. We squeeze the cow tits. You know, and then you get it, and it's nasty. We had a $100 meal for Karis's birthday, and it was like oysters and blue cheese, fettuccine with steak. Horrible, horrible. You just go to Golden Corral, $42, get whatever you want. And there's all this stuff you can choose between. If you don't like the way it tastes, don't eat it. Just go get something else. So easy. Anyways, this rant has turned into an advertisement for Golden Corral. By the way, they do not, I am not a Golden Corral sponsor, so this really is just a conversation about how do you rank the restaurants. And I've heard people rank Golden Corral really poorly, and I think they're ranking it poorly because it's very basic food, like mashed potatoes. But it's like, some days you just want mashed potatoes, broccoli, and steak. How crazy is that? That's not crazy. You get that, and then you get like a bun. Easy. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so I do need to wrap it up here, guys. It's 4:30 and there's no orders in queue. It really is just kind of a slow night. Sometimes it's a slow night. We've been having a slow week, maybe a slow month, the month of July. I feel like it's a slow month every July. July rolls around and it's a slow month. So I'm going to go ahead and pop off now, guys. I think we'll let the with the poker giveaway round finish in the morning in the daytime stream, okay? So I'll see you guys there for the Thursday daytime stream, which hopefully will be a little busier. We'll see. All right, I'll see you guys there. See you later.